Finally, after what was weeks and weeks of what felt like endless rain, it finally stopped. We saw that beautiful double rainbow, and now it's absolutely perfect weather. Great for picnics, especially up here in this now beautiful, lush meadow. I used to come here when I was younger, with my father and mother, and now it's still beautiful. Got everything we need here. I wish your father was with us, but he's been busy with work lately, and, well, he'll come in soon, I'm sure. Spend some time with us, and he'll answer those questions you had earlier about many things. Hey, come back here. Stay away from those rocks. Hey, stop throwing your toy, too. You need to be careful. No, bring it back here, mister. If you keep throwing it in that direction, it'll go right... It'll go right over the edge. Fall about 50 feet into the rocks below. Hey, no, you stay away from that cliff. Get back here right now. Right now. What am I going to do with you? At least you came over now. Oh. Don't cry. I'm sure your toy is fine. When we're done with our picnic, we can go down and look for it, okay? No, not right now. Not now. Why not? Well, 2 reasons. One, because you blatantly disobeyed me and decided to throw your toy very foolishly in that direction. So you sort of need to live with the consequences for a little bit. Just a little. And second, we need to finish, well, not even finish, we need to even start our little picnic. Father worked very hard to find these foods. They're somewhat rare, like this steak and yes, your favorite fruit. It's not always easy to find because so many people like it. But he found them, got them for us, and decided to let us have our fun right here today. You need to do that for your dad, okay? I know. You love that toy. It was your favorite birthday gift. But, like I said, in a little bit, when we finish our picnic, we'll go down to the beach, look through the rocks, and I'm sure we'll find it. Hopefully it'll still be in one piece, or, well, not too badly torn up. Well, because that was a 50-foot drop, honey. That's a very long way down, and who knows what could have happened. I'm sure it's fine, though. Wooden toys are extremely strong, can withstand a lot of damage. If anything, it might have a dent or two in it, but you can handle that, right? Good. Now, come on. Sit with me right here. Let's start eating. Well, I am your mother. I'm sorry for raising my voice too much at you, but sometimes you need to listen to me when I say for the first time not to do something. If you weren't careful, you might have fallen off the edge yourself, and nobody can survive a 50-foot drop. 50 feet is a very long way down, little one. I promise you. It would be very fatal for you to fall that far. Yes, I know. It sounded kind of funny when I said that. No, we won't climb down. There's the stairway, remember? It's just a little bit down towards the left, and then they made that flight of stairs towards the waters. Yep, your favorite stairs. You have a favorite of everything, don't you? Is there a lesson? Well, there are a couple. For one, when mommy says to stay away from something, or to not throw a toy, especially in a direction where you might lose it, you should probably listen to her. I know what I'm talking about. I was your age at one point, and I as well threw something over the cliff. Unfortunately, I actually didn't find my toy, but hopefully we will find yours. It's a pretty big one, so I am sure that it'll be extremely easy for us to find. Besides, you asked for it to be painted bright red. That'll make it even easier to spot amongst the rocks. That is, of course, if somebody came in the middle of the night and painted all of the rocks equally bright red. No, it's not possible. And even if it was, why would anybody do that? It's a waste of paint. I know you miss your toy already, but now is not the time. You need to learn your lesson before we can get it back. And by learning your lesson, I mean we sit down and enjoy a delicious picnic together. Good. Alright, come here. Come here, let's sit down. You still want to find that toy, huh? Not yet. You need to learn that not only is listening to your mother very important, especially if she tells you to get to her side right away, you should also not throw things, along with staying away from the edge of cliffs, and most importantly, you should cherish things that were given to you. You shouldn't just throw them around. You don't know what you have until it's gone. That's a lot more lessons than I thought you would have to learn today. I was just going to start teaching you how to count. Yes, count higher than 10. But sometimes, I guess, when things happen, you need to take a moment and learn a little bit from the world around you. No, I don't think your father will be very upset that you threw the toy that he made you over the edge, as long as we find it. You are young, only 4 after all, but still, these are important lessons to learn, and the sooner you learn them, the better. Why? Because, silly, your father and I won't be here forever, and we won't always be able to help you find things that you've lost, let alone throw things off the cliff. The sooner you learn these things, the better. So that way, when you're given something, you don't throw it around, play with it to the point where it's hurt, and don't throw it over a cliff, or into the ocean, or in a ditch, on top of a roof, in a well, or in somebody's face. If you do that, then you'll really be in trouble. When you're given something, or when someone decides to be with you, you need to hold it, them, whatever that is, close to your heart, and cherish it. You never know what you have until it's gone, and you need to really remember that. Take every day as if it's a gift itself. Don't waste it. Don't take it for granted. And really, really do your best to make the most of it, of what you have, what you're given, and if you can, give back. These are important things to know when you get older, because not everyone is going to be as lucky as you. I'm not saying that we're the most wealthy. I would say a couple of your friends are a bit higher in society, I guess you could say, than we are. But still, we have it very nice, very comfortable. Your father works very hard and is able to provide for all of us. You get to have toys, I get to have a lot of books and cooking. Your father just has his fishing and spending time with us, of course, when he can, but he's always at work. Hopefully, for your next birthday, he'll be around, and you two can really spend time together. That would be great, won't it? You'd love to see your dad, wouldn't you? I know you see him every single day, love, but you know what I mean. Spend some quality time with him. Hours with him, learning what he does, hearing what he has to say, learn some lessons from him. Who knows? Maybe he'll teach you something that you might end up doing in the future. Maybe it's not woodworking, but it'll be something. I have a feeling that he'll have a good craft for you to do, for you to pick up, for you to really excel in it. You're smart and very talented. I know you can learn anything you put your mind to. And that includes not throwing a toy that you were given for your birthday over a cliff. Yes, exactly. You're right. It's very important to cherish things. From people that you care about and who care about you, to toys, to gifts, to food, to pets, to anything. See? I told you, you're very smart. Definitely smart for a 4-year-old. Let's see. No, we're not having the cupcakes quite yet. Hold off on that. You need to eat your sandwich first. Remember what I said about patience? Yes, all good things come to those who wait. Exactly. One of the things that are great once you wait and once you eat the healthier things first is dessert. I promise you, eating a full meal first and then topping it off with something sweet is the best. I know we've done this for many years, which is only 4 for you, but still, you need to remember that. It's always good to eat healthy, and then maybe reward yourself every once in a while with a treat. It keeps you strong, keeps you healthy, and then the snacks and treats keep you extremely happy, and sometimes very hyper. Well, you're only a kid. I know you don't like being called that, but you're very young, and so eating something like that, a cupcake, a sweet, whatever it is, artificial sugar, in doing that, you get very hyper, and then you have what's called a sugar crash. A sugar crash is when your energy levels from the sugar suddenly go away, and you get extremely tired. You know how when after you eat a lot, and I give you maybe a cookie or a taffy or a cupcake, you run around for at least an hour, and then after that you take a nap? Yep, that is called a sugar crash. The sugar rush is when you're running around. Yep, you rush and then crash. I guess you're learning a lot of things today, huh? Well, I would say the most important lesson today so far would be to not throw things over a cliff. Exactly. Because you may not completely know if you'll find it or not. Well, I'm sure we will. But I'm just saying, you might not always be lucky like this. And you might not always get a bright red toy. And it might not always be as big as that. So, when you get things, don't throw them around. Especially not in the house. If you break something, I would be very upset. I would not want to have to hear something shattering on the floor. Something that your father or I made when we were younger. Those are what's very important to us in terms of memories. When you create things, you kind of leave them with you as a memory of what you've done and to remind you of things that you've accomplished. Honey, you're only 4. You have so much potential, and you can do many great things. I know you will. Let's see, for instance, one day. Oh, remember that one time it was raining, which was a lot of days recently. One of the days that it was raining, you took one of my pieces of paper and one of my paints, and you started to create this really pretty drawing. Really gorgeous. Yes, I thought it was great. It looked just like the ocean waves. I was very proud of you. I was also very surprised at how easy and simple it was to you. You're natural at painting. So, when you get a little older, how about I teach you a few things? Some techniques on how to hold a brush, different colors, how to mix well, and when to take breaks, because I noticed some of your colors started to run together and you looked upset. I'm glad you like it. We'll start in 2 weeks. How about that? I'll teach you how to paint and draw, and you can learn how to make more memories that way. A picture says 1,000 words, they say, and I totally agree. And with the more talent you have, which you have a lot of, it's all very natural to you, which is impressive. You'll be able to really speak to a lot of people through what you can make and what you do. Okay, I'm done talking now. I'm done with your lesson. I'm done with the lecture. Let's see. There's a lot of food here. I think I overpacked just a little bit, but that's okay. We'll bring it home to eat for dinner, or we'll just save it tomorrow. So here's your sandwich. Here's mine. Let's dig in, and later we'll find your toy.